What's up, everybody? Good to be back. Couple updates with the sponsors before we get the show rolling. New All I Need Nug Jars just went up on the online store. We have two designs now. We have the A logo, and we also have our puffer fish. These Nug Jars are super clutch. I bring mine on every skate trip. Throw a little bit of weed in it. It's got the metal clasp with the airtight seal, and it's super clutch. We also have our Pack and Go windbreaker up on there. Comes in multiple colors. The thing folds into the front pocket and makes a little pillow. I even sometimes throw my Nug jar in the Pack and Go once I fold the Pack and Go inside itself and make a little pillow. I throw the jar in there, zip it closed. Easy transportation, keeps the glass jar safe. We also have the Seafood Vengeance up there. My pufferfish deck is, I believe that's the 825. We have Derek Fukuhara's first pro model All I Need deck, which is 8.1, and I believe we now have 8.3 in Fukuhara's deck. And Timmy Canoe's Seafood Vengeance deck, Spear deck is an 8.3, and Corey Goonan's Clamboil deck, which is my favorite, is 8.5. You can check everything out at the portal, which is allineedskate.com. All the YouTube content we create, everything. It all goes to allineedskate.com. Also, quick update with World Industries. We have 3 decks out right now. We have The World Is Yours Devilman 825 deck out. We have Flameboy Fire Sauce. I believe it's 8 inches. And we have the Wet Willy Regrets deck where he's on the toilet and he used some of the Flameboy's fire sauce, and now he's shitting his brains out. And that's an 8.3. Also, we have tons of apparel on the online store as well. You can check everything World Industries out at, I don't know how the fuck to say it. Everything that we create with World Industries, you can check out at worldindustries.com. And the cool thing is, if you cop anything from All I Need or from World Industries, it goes into supporting this podcast. Today's guest is Kevin Phelps, and I've known Kevin for a few years now. I've skated with him. He always shows up and destroys the New England Am, and he's really fucking talented on a skateboard, and a very interesting dude, and I really enjoyed today's conversation, so I'd like to introduce you to my friend, Kevin Phelps.
Prosper. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I gotta get on it.
I just love the skating and the scene.
Rain, go away. All I need is a skateboard today.
This is the Shetler Show featuring professional skateboarder, podcaster, and All I Need Skate founder, Anthony Shetler.
So it was hot. Everyone was doing it.
Yeah, they're looking for their dad's fucking metal skateboards in the garage.
Yeah, exactly.
Get on this thing.
Each episode brings you amazing discussions with interesting people from all walks of life.
Kind of when skateboarding clicked for me, and you learn some tricks or whatever, and you get that appreciation from your peers, you know? The other skaters are like, holy shit, like, yeah, dude, that's rad.
Admiration.
Yeah, the admiration or the affirmation.
Real, recognized real.
If I didn't experience those crazy moments in my life, then these great moments would never be as great as they have been.
Honestly, like for me, I just loved it. Like I saw those dudes, I saw those videos, and I was like, holy fuck, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do.
All right, what's up, everybody? We are back with another podcast, and today I have my good friend, Kevin Phelps. Hell yeah, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Chilling. Everybody out there in Instagram world, if you have any questions or want to comment on what we're talking about or whatever, chime in. We'll come back to you once in a while and check in on the comments and whatnot. Okay, so we're supposed to be shredding, but it's raining. Fuck us, right? But we shall shred. We'll probably go to the edge in a little bit. Can you hear that? It's probably just me. I think it's raining outside right now and I can hear it on the mic. But let's get this going. Let's start it off at the top. How did you get your first skateboard?
I grew up around a lot of skateboarders, a lot of older kids, and I was like 10. And I would watch them skate out in the front. They would be jumping over chairs and shit, and fucking thought it was cool. So I told my dad about it and told him I wanted to skate. So he grabbed a board. It was like it had like a big fucking tail, like a big square tail,
Like an old school.
Yeah, like an old school shark board, had the rails on it and shit. And he told his friend from work, and he gave him his kid's board, and he gave it to me. So I ended up getting a board when I was 10 from my dad. And then
Was it an official board or was it cheap? Like
I don't even know what kind of board it was, because I had it for like a year, and then I fucking left it outside and got stolen.
Classic.
Like basically like everything I have. But yeah, started skating when I was like 10. My dad hooked it up with the first board. I started skating with those dudes, and then from then on I was just skating.
Where were you living at this time?
Basically the same neighborhood.
Connecticut.
PQ, Connecticut. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did that board work, or was it just?
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. I mean, I would just like. I thought it was a tail slide when I would go. I would go over and fucking just scrape my tail on the sewer cap.
Nice.
I thought it was a tail slide. I would go to school and I'd be like, can't fucking wait to get home and do a tail slide on that shit. Dude. I just didn't know. I didn't know tricks.
Tail scrape.
Tail scrape, I guess.
Nice. Did you meet any homies after that skated? Was there any skaters in Connecticut? I feel like skating has always been smaller on the East Coast, you know, like.
Yeah. Well, everybody I grew up skating with the first like 3 years, they ended up moving, doing different things. They were all like adults. They got older. I was still younger. So I ended up going and got in skate park and meeting a bunch of kids there, and we've been friends for a decade now.
How old were you when you got your board?
10.
10, okay, yeah. So you're just a little dude. You had all the older dudes. You go to Groton Skate Park, which is maybe explain Groton to people. That place is pretty epic, right? There's some pro skateboarders out of there as well, right?
Yeah, Donnie Barley, Brian Anderson.
Gnarly.
They're the
two of the best
gnarliest dudes, man.
Yeah, to come out of Groton, that's insane.
Yeah, I know. It fucking gave me hope.
How long has the park been there?
Since 2002, 2001. I think, early 2000s. It's been around for a while.
What was it like being a little dude going to Groton?
It was weird for me because I wasn't allowed to cuss. I wasn't allowed to like watch South Park at that time. We weren't really around that shit. But then when I got to the park, Luke, my dad brings me there and he's checking it out, and I'm just like skating around, and this dude's like, "I'll suck your dick for a pack of cigarettes." And, and then I'm just looking at my dad like, "Is that okay? Like, can I stay and skate?" He's like, "Whatever, dude."
He's like, "Just don't suck that guy's dick."
He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Go ahead, but fucking stay away from that guy." It took a while for him to let me go down there myself. Like, since I was young, it took a little while for me to not have like supervision.
Yeah.
But then now it's the skateboarding. Them seeing that side and seeing who I hang out with and seeing like that lifestyle, they got looser.
They understood.
They were like, "Oh, it's not. I guess it's not bad. It's not that."
Yeah. It's just a little rawer than most, like, when parents think of like sports or whatever, they're thinking of minivan, orange bag full of oranges, and like soccer and like. Yeah, but skateboarding is so unorthodox and random, like it's crazy.
Yeah, I played baseball when I was a kid, and then I used to like drive by the park, and I just when I started skating, and then I would just be like, damn, dude, there would be a contest, so there'd be like so many people, everybody's having fun skating around and shit. I'd be going to a baseball game. I gotta stop doing this. I'm done.
Were you any good at baseball?
I was alright. I don't really know. I was young.
What position?
Played first base.
Nice.
I thought I did pretty well.
I was catcher.
Hell yeah.
Which I loved because it's just one big game catch.
Yeah.
You're always in the game, right?
You're really good at it.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck, because I hated like outfield because I'm sitting there looking at butterflies and waiting for a fucking pop fly or some shit,
Yeah, just being a fucking distracted child.
Yeah, I didn't really like handle coaching too well either. How about
Dude,
you?
No. Fucking had an attitude. I was just like, I don't know. There'd be my dad actually helped coach for a little bit too.
Nice.
He would have to like, we had a coach. He was a nice guy, but he would try the tough love thing, and it was too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
It works with certain kids, I imagine.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't need somebody fucking yelling at me the whole time, dude. This isn't like, you're not my drill sergeant. You're not. I don't I don't really like that. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll go do my own thing.
Yeah. Too much structure with something that you really enjoy kind of sucks it up. It makes it suck after a while.
dude.
You're like, fucking. I just want to go have fun and figure it out for myself.
Completely your own thing.
Any other sports? Just baseball? You look like you could play baseball though. You got a good build on you.
I could probably still play. I'd be a small baseball player, but I think I could still do well.
I didn't really think about it. Most baseball players are a lot bigger.
They're pretty
6
big.
foot?
I mean, they're probably like one. I mean, they got a range from like 170 to probably all around. I don't know. Everybody see like playing college, whatever. Everybody that's older playing baseball seems to be around 170. Whatever. I'm 153.
Nice.
153. I'm not that big.
I think I outweigh you. I'm like 160, 165 at times. Maybe 160 now, just because I haven't been eating that much.
Shit, dude. 155 is the most I've ever been.
Really?
Yeah, I had to fucking work for it though. I gotta eat consistently.
Yeah.
I gotta do my push-ups and shit and make sure or else I'm down to 142, 143.
You don't look that small. When I seen you, I never even thought you were like. I was kind of like Jeff Raleigh too. When I saw Jeff Raleigh, I was like, how is that guy so little? Like, he skates like a fucking savage.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
for real.
Then you look at him, he's like, he's small and like dainty almost.
First thing I thought of is when he slips out and flips sorry on the nose blunt.
Yeah.
For one of the first slams in his
It's an electrical box, right?
Yeah, it's like an electrical box, like some fucking loud metal box, and just eats it.
Isn't there that one where he's like, he falls super hard, he gets out, and security guard's like looking at him, and he's like bleeding.
He's like, that one fucking hurt. He goes, look at that, and he's trying to tell him to look at his fucking elbow. He's like, I don't care. He's like, get out of here.
Yeah, that guy's fucking.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got 2 questions. This leads me to 2. One is, what does your parents do for work?
My mom works at a laundromat, and my dad works at a nursing home in London, the same town that I work in.
Nursing home seems like that could be tough work after a while.
Yeah. I worked with him a year ago. I was working with him for about 2 years, and it's not fun. I don't know. It's not cool seeing everybody's grandparents and
the turnaround.
Just seeing them going crazy, just seeing and then being like, yo, is this gonna be me? And when you go there every day for work, you're like, it starts to seem like that's gonna be your future, and you're like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of had to get out of there.
Yeah, dementia. My lady dealt with that. Yeah. Her grandmother had that.
Really?
And that was crazy to watch this lady who would like come to the holidays, be dancing super vibrant, know everyone to like where she knew no one. Like after a couple weeks, it got so bad.
It's sad, man. It's fucking real too. And it's like, I'm like, dude, not everybody gets dementia. Not everybody is like has to go in a nursing home.
Yeah.
And so I try. But when you're working there all the time, you're just like, it's weird.
Yeah, because it's your everyday, so you just see it every day. You think that's the normal.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's cool helping. You go around and fucking help the push them around and help them, make them smile and shit. That's cool.
It gives you the exposure to be like really empathetic, to understand people.
Yeah, absolutely. You start to see what other families deal with too, and it makes you think about the future and how you're going to treat your parents and how you're going to treat. Yeah, it's a learning experience. It's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a little harsh, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's tough work, but someone's got to do it, and some people are better at it than others.
Yeah, it's good. It's cool to see nurses and stuff. Taking great care of people and seeing them do their job. I've seen some people not doing a good job, and it's infuriating. But they get booted.
Yeah.
If they're not doing their job, they're out.
The ones that do a good job
don't like that shit, man.
Yeah, fuck no.
They don't like that.
The ones that do a good job, they should be like celebrities. They should get paid and be like celebrities.
It's great, dude. That's what they do for a living. They take care of people. They make sure your loved ones are taken care of, and it gives you peace of mind. It's cool.
Yeah. So
then to think that someone's going to be in there because it does happen. Not saying that it happened at the one I worked at, but people get abusive too. People just fucking.
Yeah. With anything, you get the good, the bad, the ugly. Like
yeah.
When the profession's big enough, you're gonna have the ugly for sure.
Yeah. There's a lot of good people out. There's a lot of good people there.
Do you know of any abuses that ever happened?
No. Well, it was a small one. It wasn't
Dark farm.
It wasn't cool. It was like, everybody was talking about it. I didn't see it, but I believe them though, because this girl was, she had a attitude, and I guess she was getting mad at the resident, threw the fucking towel at her face. You know,
Oh,
just
man.
like just really disrespect. It's not gonna hurt her. It's not
Yeah.
gonna fucking damage her. But you don't, dude. If I ever heard that somebody was like, here, threw a towel in my mother's face,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, it's not
They're
cool.
gonna get punched in the face.
If they're a male, then
Punched.
they're gonna get punched in the fucking face.
If they're not,
if
you're
they
gonna
are
find a
female,
girl that'll punch him in the face.
my sister will. Oh man,
Dude,
yeah, that's not cool.
I can relate to that. When I was growing up, my sister, you know, we were living in crazy circumstance, you know, kind of in the hood.
Yeah.
And my sister would date these dudes that were just fucking
Yep.
horrible. And all I would think is like, I'm just gonna like kill this person or have
Yeah.
someone jump them. You know what I mean? I never did it, but I wanted to.
Yeah, you get emotional. You get really passionate with your, you know, when it comes to family like that. It's
fucked
I
up.
remember being a little kid and just like I rolled up this tinfoil ball, just chucked it at this dude's head because he was dating my sister. That's it. He was just dating my sister, and I didn't trust him, so I was like,
Yeah.
I was also a dickhead,
But you also know how shitty dudes can be when they're
Oh,
like
dude,
that age and shit.
Yeah, you see, especially when you have a sister too. You see them go through some shit with dudes, and you're like,
Yeah. Is your sister pretty?
she's a pretty girl.
Yeah, my sisters were pretty too. Which is always a problem because then you gotta like be like, fucking all the wolves come out, you know?
Yeah, man.
And
I
you're
know.
like, this is so shitty.
Yeah, no, she's beautiful, man. She's got a kid. She's got a girl of her own,
Nice.
and she's got another boy on the way, which I'm excited about because I've been, you know, having a niece is fucking cool.
Yeah.
But then having
both
a,
is gonna be
yeah,
tight,
yeah,
You'd be sick. Yeah, that's
it's gonna be
awesome.
rad.
My second question was there when you first started, you went to Grunt, and was there a skate shop open at that time?
Yeah, there was 7 Ply in
Seven Ply.
in West Philly, Rhode Island.
Was that a skate shop and park?
It was just a skate shop.
Oh, okay.
Ted Rice owned it, and that was like the first thing I ever skated for. It was 7 Ply Skate Shop. He hooked it up when I was like 13 or something.
What was that at that time? Like being hooked up, was it discounts and stuff? Or?
Maybe he would give me boards and stuff, or like every month, you know, give me shoes or something. Just try to help out with basically whatever I needed and whatever he could, you know, he could help out with. He would just try to help.
Yeah,
It was
that's
cool.
sick.
It was rad.
We need people like that.
Yeah, man, good people.
It helps.
Good. Ted's a great dude.
Yeah, it helps when you're young and you're trying to do it and you're going through shit super fast because you're probably doing it all the time. The shoes, the boards. I remember doing that.
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Still just like going through shoes and going right through them. Destroying them, just jumping down
Expensive
shit.
too. Adds up real quick.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's
Yeah,
cool.
they go fast.
So what sparked your interest on getting sponsored or traveling and all that, like in magazines, videos, skateboarding culture?
Just fucking seeing how much fun people can have, and seeing how much you could do with skateboarding, and how just seeing that lifestyle, seeing it on film, seeing people live that. It looked fucking fun, man. It just looked like it's how you should live life. Getting in the van, going and skating and shit, and hanging out with your buds, and fucking trying to do that I'm just trying to do this as long as I can.
Yeah.
Just trying, you know.
Do you have favorite videos and skaters growing up? Influences that you're just stoked on? You're like, this is exactly how I pictured it.
Dude, yeah, watching the Flip video actually.
Oh, sick.
Fucking Flip, sorry, and like, yeah, right. But Flip was like, that one was raw. That was, you know, people were eating shit, and doing the gnarliest shit. Sometimes I still think about that video when I go out and skate.
Yeah.
Just like use that for inspiration.
I like those
Seeing them
videos.
getting
'cause-
hyped in the van and shit.
Yeah, I like those videos because it was more than just tricks too. There was always like some antics and
Or like they made like Tom Penny waking up in Barcelona and shit. Like all this, the faces, the fucking trippy, like they had all the people with the facing their tits out, or they had like the fake tits on. And
Oh
shit.
yeah.
And like Ali's part was crazy.
Yeah.
Ardo's part was great. He used Bowie. Like everything was. That video was definitely fucking did a lot for me when I was younger. Hyped me up.
I remember how epic that moment was. They definitely had a moment there. Back in the day, it seemed like skate teams would just take over for a while. Certain ones, you know.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a little different because everything's so split up and down to the micro. But back then, it was like one team could dominate for like 12 years and just like put out video after video, and you're like, holy shit! And Flip definitely.
Flip's doing it, dude. Flip, they fucking have been. They've made the gnarliest shit.
Yeah, those videos were the best for sure. 1 sec, I'm gonna check the Instagram live to see so we're not leaving them behind.
They're like, fuck this guy.
Let's see. Hang in there. All right. Yeah, first one. This guy's a tool. No, just kidding. Dave Sledge. What up, homie? He's saying what up. Haverhill says hello. What up, Haverhill? Hell yeah. Let's see. World Industries runs on Duncan's. Nice. No more people saying hi, Nolan. What up, Nolan? Damn, a lot of people. Nice, here we go. Live life to the full potential. We either fall apart mentally or physically one day. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Death medicine.
Nice.
Solid. Ted Rice. Someone shouted out Ted Rice.
Let's go. He wasn't on there?
He was my boss at Vans in Burlington, I think.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
what he's saying.
Ted's the man.
And someone shouted out Bastian Salabanzi.
Hell yeah, I was going to say that, dude. Bastian had the fucking part. He had the sickest part.
Dude, he was like a phenom before phenoms, basically.
His
Like
kick for front boards, spring. Just springing.
Down like 16 stair rails.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, dude.
Wonder what that guy's doing now. I saw he was
Bastian's killing it still.
Yeah, I saw he was like playing music a little bit.
Yeah, he like posts guitar videos and shit. He rips on that, and he's still backside flipping triple sets and shit. He's with Primitive, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. He was like a
Nice.
child skate star before, and then he was like somehow
I didn't realize he was like 16 or something when he was in that video, right?
Yeah.
Everybody seemed old when I was watching it too. Everybody seemed a lot older.
Yeah.
So I probably thought he was like 20 or something. Or 18. I don't know. Yeah, he was really little.
I have moments like that when I would go to California because I would see dudes. Because, you know, on the East Coast, it's like back then we didn't have much industry. The only industry was like if you went to New York, really, because there was like Zoo York there. And like we didn't have many brands like we do now, I don't feel, anyways. But we just watch videos and they're all based in California. And then I'd go to California and I'd meet the dudes I've been watching in videos.
Yeah, dude.
And I thought they were way older and they're like my age. And I'm like, wait, this is so fucking weird.
Yeah,
like, that's such a weird dynamic. That's why I think I'm a fan of everyone.
Dude, it's like even like this. I used to watch. There was this 411 where you had a fucking part, and I think they used like boot camp click.
Yeah,
boot camp click.
My Birdhouse one.
Yeah, I used to watch that shit all the time. It's fucking wild. And then I'm like, you know, just chilling.
That's been another one for me. Is like as I've been in skating for so long, I've watched dudes like you that were younger than me. You were small when I was doing it, and then I watch you guys develop into like powerful, strong skaters, and it's.
Yeah, it's cool to see people progress.
Yeah.
It's definitely cool to see people grow. Even if you get the chance to see them when they're younger, and then it's when they grow the most.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're taking everything in because they're young. It's all new, and you're absorbing it, internalizing it. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about UFC and like fighting and stuff like that because I know you do a little bit like as a hobby, like you mess around and go train and stuff. How'd you get into that?
When I was about 15, I was watching. You know, my mom and dad were like, they're like, come here, because they were in their room watching TV, and they were like, Kevin would probably like this shit. Yeah. So they were like, look at this, and
they just assumed you'd like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, because I was growing up like I fucking loved Power Rangers and shit.
Nice.
And, like, was always setting things up around the house, beating the shit out of stuffed animals.
Green Ranger, Black Ranger. Which one was your favorite?
Red Ranger, because he had the Pink Ranger in the bag, for sure. And the Black Ranger, definitely liked his swag. I like that. The all black, that shit was sick.
It always looks clean.
Yeah, that looks clean. Yeah, but yeah, I saw like Miguel Torres in WEC fighting. He was sick, and he was like the same size. We were like really skinny. Yeah, I'm skinny now, but I was fucking bones back then. Yeah. But so then this guy coming in skinny, this like Mexican dude, long arms. He was just like he would be on the ground and he'd be hitting people like this when they were mounting him, and I never seen anything like that
like
before.
Just
like, and his boxing was great, and I was just like, fuck, man, that looks cool. That looks like there's definitely some sort of art to this too. The more you watch the fights, you're like, I gotta get in. I gotta like see what this is about. So then when I was like 16, I went to the Rough House. This dude Dexter owns this place in Groton, and I just went there and tried it out, and then I was training heavy for like 5-6 months straight, and we were trying to get some fights and shit. We were talking about it, and then I was at the skate park and I fractured my foot, like chip right here.
Fuck you, right?
Yeah, and then I got on Element and shit and like started hanging out with Donnie Moore and like actually getting in the van with him and going to different parks and shit. So I was like, I'm just gonna do this for like I'm gonna do this more. I'm just gonna focus on skateboarding. That's it. And then it took me like fucking 2 years to get back in, and then I'm still inconsistent. I need to get back on it. It's been like 2 weeks since I've been back, but it's fucking great.
Were you just like consistently training?
Like, yeah, once I get back into it, because right now I'm focused on, I've been skating a lot, trying to film, because it's fucking hard to find a film around here, so I've been with Sweeney. He's been fucking,
Sweeney's a fucking
he's been coming through.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of people, hit up a lot of people, and it just doesn't happen. Then you're not filming for a fucking month, and you're just like, so I got catching up to do. You know, because if I go a month without filming, I start going crazy.
Yeah.
Then if I go 2 weeks without the rough house, I start going crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just a cycle. It goes back and forth, and it makes me inconsistent with both things.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm just gonna work, get this car, then I'll be able to go back and forth and do whatever I gotta do. Go out and film at fucking 2 p.m. and come back, and then go train at 7:30 until 10:30. And then get some fucking sleep, get up for work again. You know what I mean? I gotta get a good program going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like you'll find a balance. It's probably hard to find balance in both of them because they're both very physical, you know. But I'm sure if you're doing,
dude, the skateboarding's harsher.
Oh, I believe it.
I believe it because
I'm on your joints.
Because I think about it all the fucking time. I'm like, dude, how am I gonna fuck? Because I do want to fight. I haven't had a fight yet, so I'm like. But I gotta be smart. I can't go in there just thinking I'm gonna fucking run shit when I'm 2 weeks out, not doing cardio, not doing, not, you know what I mean? That's
dude. If you're gonna fight,
yeah,
make sure you're on.
Yeah, it's not good to be like out for 2 weeks, or to fucking be going for a week and then taking 4 days off. Even like I gotta be on my shit. So hoping to get to that point to where I can be really consistent and confident and know that I'm gonna go in there and make the rough house look good and shit. And you know.
This gives me 2 ways to go, but I'll go with the skate avenue. What was it like meeting Donnie for the first time and getting involved with, you know, on like not just meeting him, but also getting involved with the element and stuff?
That was wild because I was like, I hadn't been around like any professional skateboarders or fucking, and that shit used to trip me out a lot because I would be like, they're, you know, it's all your heroes, and I would always hear about Donnie, and I would look up his footage and shit, and
his front threes.
Dude, his front threes, his switch hard flips, fucking shove, everything.
Anything on transition, his push, yeah.
Just cruising. But yeah, dude, fucking I was at the park one day and he was there, and I was like, oh dude, I'm gonna like go off and try to impress Donnie Barley. So yeah, dude, it's fucking Barley. So
legend.
I went up to the granite. I was like, what's the biggest thing I could do right now? And there was the granite, you know how it goes around from the white wall and you go up and you go off the top. It's like we just used that as a big stair set. So I kicked off that thing. Right. Took like 4 tries, and then he ended up coming up. He's like, that was gnarly, man. How old are you? Fucking since then, we just, you know, he started like, you know, taking me out to fucking skate different spots around Groton, or when he was filming like Forget Familiar.
Get Familiar.
Yeah, it was sick. It was sick. I like that song too.
Yeah, that whole video came out amazing.
Not a lot of people know about that video.
It had like a small distribution. I think they only made so many copies, and it was like more local. But I agree.
Yeah, that video was sick, man. And Zach Lyons, right?
Yeah, so good.
Zach Lyons was there too, and
such a cool style.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, very like.
Kind of lanky,
he has like praying mantis or something.
Yeah,
like real. He like long legs, springs up, and real tucked up, and lip sliding some real high. Yeah, he was gnarly.
Always steezy.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, he like brought me out to, you know, when he was filming for that a little bit, and then he started hooking me up with Z York, and after Z York it was Elm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
So
you were probably getting boards the same time I was on Zoo.
I think so, because I was like 14. I was like 14 or 15 when I think when he started.
Jake Dooley was getting boards from them too at one point.
Yeah, he was definitely getting Z Yorks. I don't know if it was at the same time, but I didn't really know Dooley much or too well back then. Yeah. So I don't really know, but
that's crazy. It seems like it would fall in the same timeline though. Right?
Yeah, I think it probably did. I think so.
That's cool. So the relationship started pre-Element.
Yeah, it started just from Groton Skate Park, just from going there and like trying to fucking, you know, and just basically trying to impress. Just because I was a little kid trying to fucking, you know.
I don't see that as a bad thing. I get stoked because, like, if you've been, like, I had that same mentality as a young dude. It's like you work so hard at your skating, you really enjoy it, you're proud of all your accomplishments and how far you've taken certain tricks and, like, how, you know, like we work so hard to forge a style and to like put out video parts and to share, like, because we watch it too, right? Like all you do, I watch other people's parts and I appreciate it and stuff, and then you create your own thing, and then you see like the legendary Donnie Barley, arguably one of the best styles in skateboarding ever, and then a Groton local as well. Yeah, I would be trying to kickflip off that bank too. Right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
like, Donnie, check out this flip.
Yeah, man.
That's so sick, man. The other avenue I was going to go was back to fighting. So I was talking about how it'd be hard to have balance in both because it's physical, but I imagine you could, you know? I think a lot about it, a lot of it is, how old are you right now?
24 now.
24, yeah. I remember being 24. I'm 34, so 10 years older. But like when you're younger, you're full of so much spirit and life and energy, you know?
Absolutely.
Does that, like, if you don't have anything to do you go crazy a little bit?
Dude, especially now. Like, be it like when you're younger, you're like, I'm just gonna fucking play video games and, or do whatever you do. But you don't have all like the responsibilities. You're not paying. You know, you don't have to make. You don't need income.
You just have free time.
Yeah.
Life is
so now it's just like
you usually don't know it.
Yeah, so you're just like, oh, that's the only thing I need to care about. It's just what I fucking want to do. You know, that makes me happy, which was skateboarding and at that time fighting
and video games
and fucking video games. But
I had like Zelda and like I'm older probably.
Dude, I was rocking the N64 for a long time.
Oh, nice.
Like just by choice. Like that shit was sick. Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
That shit was sick. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Not to derail, but you're saying, like, I'm just saying, when you're younger, you have so much, like, physically, you got testosterone, you're fucking young, you just, like, I go crazy. And then mentally, it's like, you said play video games because it stimulates you.
Yeah.
But, like,
well, it's like an ADHD thing, too, man.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta be doing shit. Or I gotta be progressing with something. Like, if it's like, okay, I can't go train, they're closed. Can't go fucking, there's no work right now, the boat's not in. There's no fucking... nobody's skating. I'm fucking, my legs are shit anyways. Got to rest for tomorrow, whatever. It's like, those days drive me crazy. They drive me fucking, so then I'll like play guitar or something or fucking do what I gotta do. But
I could tell.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like even right now, I'm just like, you know, it's hard for me to sit still because I just like to do shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to be very physical. That's where that car is gonna come in. Once I get the car, then I'm gonna be fucking being able to go everywhere doing what I gotta do.
I remember when I was younger, I would just keep going and going and going, and I'd always be hurt because I would never rest because of that exact issue.
Yeah.
Because I always feel like I gotta keep moving. Yeah. So as I got older, I started realizing like, oh no, energy comes from rest. Like I actually have to rest to re-up on energy because you can't just redline it. Yeah. So I tried to redline it for so long. I got a lot done, but like maybe not as not as clean as I would have liked, you know.
Yeah, I feel that, man. You're just working on fucking empty. You're just waking up, making yourself go, just like you can't even move.
Well, sometimes life makes that happen too. Like I realized too, like as you get older, you got to take on more responsibilities. So you get a car, you got more bills. If you end up buying a house, you probably have a mortgage. How many people you know just buy a house outright?
Yeah.
So then you take on more responsibility, which means you have to do whatever to make more money because you have to, you know what I mean? So like, it starts to tear away your passions a little bit because you're like, oh, my time is out.
You have to like, you gotta get on that shit. It's not, you know.
You gotta build a life. Like, you know, that's what life is. But I learned is like, it's just finding balance and all of that. You know, like putting your energy into certain things and just going forward. The ideal situation is if we can make a little bit of money off of what we love doing. Imagine that. Imagine if you got 1 day a week. This is what I like to talk about. You got 1 day a week where you made enough money off of your hobby or your real passion. They call it a hobby. But what you really want to fucking do and indulge in. If you could make enough money doing that you could have 1 day a week just to do that. Does that sound crazy? It shouldn't sound crazy. That should sound normal, right? Like 1 day of your life is monetized enough that you could go do whatever you want to do. Because a lot of people are overworked with like 2-3 jobs right now. Shit is wild.
Yeah, I feel that. I've been talking to like catching up with people, and they're like, "Yeah, I got 2 or 3 jobs."
You know what does it too is kids. Once you bring a kid into the world, shit gets heavy. Because then your life is now secondary to like the little plant you planted. You know.
Yeah.
That one I've avoided that one for now.
Yeah, dude, good. It's fucking.
Let's go back to Insta Live real quick because I seen this thing blowing up. What up, humans? Oh, it's sick. Ah, here we go. We got to keep going back. All right, Bastion, remember that shout out?
Oh, yeah.
The pufferfish nug jar going online. Yes, I will put that online tonight. I'm gonna write it down as soon as I'm done, but it will. Hell yeah. Bro, I'll film you. CT legend right there. James Berardino.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the homie right there.
Word. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Kevin has definitely made a mark on the East Coast, and you've been out to the West Coast too, right?
Yeah, a few times.
We're gonna get into that one sec. What's the homie's name on Instagram? Oh, someone said @DeerPuncher, which I love your Instagram handle.
Thanks, man.
I don't know why it makes me think of like hunting.
Yeah, it just makes you think about being in the woods and not necessarily even punching a deer. That would be funny. Just being dude. There have been times I run up. I try to mix my name, but fucking run, dude.
Puncher, yeah.
I try to get one in just so because people are like, you ever punch a deer though?
Just on Instagram,
you really punch a deer though? Just a little jab. Just a little jab. Just to say I punched a deer, it doesn't hurt it. They're not going to get fucking hurt. I'll probably get fucked up right after.
Yeah, that deer will be lucky because it'll be like, at least I wasn't mauled. I just got a
like, wow, what a pussy human. It was a really bad punch. And just fucking nails me like that dog. You ever seen the video of that dog and the cat getting fucking stomped out by that deer?
Oh, yeah, I have. The deer does it. It kicks the shit out of him.
It's like this.
Yeah.
They did a voiceover too. They did like the hood edition. It was funny as fuck. You ever seen that?
No.
They did a voiceover.
Oh no, I did. It's like, yo, dude,
fuck 12. Fuck 12.
Those videos are
like, Keisha, get your ass over here.
Those videos are the fucking best.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. Let's go back. Let's see. Related to Thrasher editor Mike Burnett. Who is? Maybe that one's out of it. It's like a common name. Element for Life Tour was my first skate video. Sick. Give me a show. Okay. Are you just on Instagram, Kevin? You on
just
Facebook?
Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, I don't do the Twitter. I tried the Twitter like 3 different times. And just like,
I can't figure out Twitter either.
I just don't get. I don't know.
It's like weird. It's like people just post facts
like
and they say one-liners.
I just ate cereal. It was crazy.
What kind? Now I'm kind of interested.
I'm just like fucking scrolling, waiting for something, and it's just like the dumbest shit. And I'm like, there'll be funny things. I'm just like, there's Instagram now. I'm just gonna go on. I'm gonna go on Instagram and get everything I need. So the third time I deleted Twitter, I was like, that's it, done.
At least you tried.
I tried. I gave a good effort.
Are you single?
I'm single.
Nice. Have you ever tried Tinder?
I tried it for like a week when I was in Tampa.
And
when I was in Tampa, I scrolled through and was just like, the first day I was like, I don't really give a fuck. I don't know. I didn't really care. I was just like scrolling through, get some hits.
Nice.
And then nothing. Just didn't want to meet up.
Didn't want to pull out
yeah, nobody. I mean, the ones I was looking for, they're like, this fucking skip me. You know what I mean? I don't really get the top choices.
Like a 7 or like 6, maybe?
Fucking. Actually, dude. Part of the reason probably why I didn't hit him up. Both times that I went to Tampa Am, the first fucking time, it was me, Andrew Bello. Shout out to fucking Andrew Bello.
The god.
The fucking boy, man? The tweet king.
That's such good ollies on training, yeah. Like pokes him out, everything so sick.
Yeah, dude, he's the man. He was getting hooked up by 7-Ply back in the day too.
Nice.
He was like, yeah.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he was fucking homie. But so it's me, Andrew Bello, John Poirier. I forgot his. I can't.
Poirier.
Yeah, Poirier.
Is it Jay
or Jay Poirier? My bad, dude.
No,
fucking, he's the homie too. And
his brother
AJ Cathaldi, nice. Or however you pronounce his last name. Just really bad with that shit. But so yeah, we go out. Andrew's having a cigarette in the front, and we got this. There's the big glass window where like the shades are open. You can see inside. You can see everything that's going on.
Nice. So
we're out there. Fucking, he's having a cigarette, and we hear this commotion going on 2 doors down. We hear this like crying and screaming and shit. And we're like, is someone getting beaten over there? Like, so we wait out there and we're seeing who comes out. And it's like just getting dark. It's probably like 8 or something. This lady comes stumbling out, fucking drunk, just wasted. And she starts coming, and she's like literally falling into the wall, like walking up to us, like just dumb. And she comes up to me, and she fucking grabs I'm like this. She grabs my fucking shirt and starts yanking me. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? She's like, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. The dude comes out too. This big ass dude comes out, and he's just watching. He's just watching and like walking up real slow.
Escalating.
So yeah. So I'm like, yo, like I don't. This is not me. This is all you.
I don't want to hit a girl.
Yeah, but
I have to defend myself.
She was like, she's holding me like this, and she's like, you look like my son. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know who your son is, but I'm not your son, lady. And so she's like, I want to go home with you. I want to bring you home. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, dude. She's like, you're so sexy. she's telling my shit. And she's like, you're so sexy. I just want to bring you home. Like, you said I look like your son, bro. You can't say I look like your son, and then tell me you want to bring me home.
Those people are sexy.
Oh man, dude, it was weird. And then the guy comes up and he's got a fucking he's got a smirk on his face. He's like, I don't know, man. She's tripping. She's drunk. We were just having.
You look like our son.
Dude, it was so weird. And then so she gets in the fucking because we were worried. We were like, is this guy because then she started saying, there's a bad man after me. She's like, he's after me. He's trying to get you. It was weird, dude.
Yeah.
It was fucking weird.
Full tweaker.
Full we didn't know what the fuck was going on. We were just like, she must just be tweaking.
Yeah.
So then they leave. They're gone for 8 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. We're in the fucking I fucking even forget. Dude, she locked herself in her fucking room. I forgot that part. After she grabbed me, the dude's out there. She fucking runs into our room and shuts the door.
Locked herself in your room.
Because I can see Jay and AJ on the fucking bed on the laptop.
Nice.
So we're looking through that big glass window.
Yeah.
So she goes in there. And we can't see her. She's behind the door. And then we look at them, and they get up, and they're like, "What the fuck? Like, who's this?" And she's in there all wasted and shit, crying. And they probably watched her in the front, being all dramatic and shit. So then she locks herself in there. She starts grabbing them. Fucking, we can't get in the room. The dude's out. So then the dude's out there. That's when he was explaining. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know. She's freaking out. She's been I picked her up. We had sex. We did just telling us all the details and shit." And we're like,
that's what I was gonna say. Well, so. I thought he might have been a pimp or a bodyguard, but it seems like he was the client.
He was a poker player. He was he was because he came back. He came back and knocked on our fucking door 10 minutes later, and we were like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Yeah, I just dropped her off," and just started telling us how he had sex with her and shit again, and telling we're really hyped on that, man. Yeah, he's like, you should have seen it.
2 different positions.
So then he's like, yeah, man, I'm just here for a poker game, and so we're just like, dude, we don't care. We don't care. We want you to leave. We don't. This is all weird. We don't want to be affiliated with you. You could have just dropped. You could have killed her.
Yeah.
You could have just fucking dropped her off. We don't know.
This was fun. Now it's over, sir. Leave my premises.
Yeah. And then the next time we went, this fucking. Oh, dude, this I actually can't even get into it. I can't even tell that story.
Is it too violent?
It got weird. A friend was involved who I don't want to dirty his name.
Okay.
I can't dirty his name.
Fair enough.
But Tampa Am is wild.
Yeah.
Tampa Am is a very wild place. Everybody's drinking. A lot of skaters in one fucking shitty hotel. It's fucking sick.
First time I went to Tampa, it was on a Soul Tech trip. It was me, Zara Bessette, Josh Harmony, Billy Marks, Nick Dunpierre, Brandon Westgate, fucking Austin Stevens.
Austin Stevens?
Yeah.
Heavy,
how good is that guy?
His
style.
Yeah.
So easy 5-0's tails. He did basic tricks when everyone was kind of doing the opposite, but he made it look super solid.
That shit like music notes.
Yeah, exactly. There's something.
He was doing it right. Making the sound, staying on, not moving his arms, fucking springing out.
Yeah, like a fluid motion. Yeah, in the moment for sure. Yeah. But yeah, that trip was sick. We went to Tampa and they're fucking, like you're saying, it was just Lost Boys, just a bunch of young dudes getting drunk, fucked up, skating for the whole weekend, and everyone's going to a dirty swamp in Florida, basically,
Dude, so much shit happens. So much shit. World Star, dude, the fucking owner. I forgot the owner's name. He's the guy with the
Brian Schaefer? Brian Clements. They were both partners, but they broke up. But
not
Brian
Schaefer. Not Schaefer.
Clements.
Yeah, Clements.
I believe it's Clements.
He fucking choked some dude out. He rear naked choked some dude. That's because some bro came in. He cut his fucking sleeves off his shirt.
Nice.
He came for the show. There was a hardcore band playing. They were good.
Nice.
And
they hit each other in hardcore band shit.
The guy probably did not know skateboarding. So he gets wasted. He starts hate moshing and shit. He starts acting
Hate moshing.
you know.
I never even heard that term.
It's basically when you just go in there, you don't have any concern for anybody's safety. You're just fucking. You're like kind of looking for somebody, kind of looking for a target, just like fucking. You know what I mean? You're getting hammer fist, and then you gotta.
Okay, so I thought that was every mosh pit. There's mellow mosh pits.
They're like there's mosh pits that are pretty normal, and you get hit anyways. But then there's when you're hate moshing, you're looking. You're like you're not just swinging. You're like ooh, who can I fucking damage real quick?
Yeah.
But
okay, that makes sense. So one's like a rough dancing, and one's like you're just trying to be violent.
You're being a dick.
Yeah.
So he does that. He's being a dick.
Hate moshing.
Yeah, he's a fucking hate mosher.
Fuck him.
So he's doing that. He's acting a fool, getting drunk, talking a bunch of shit, throwing the N-word out.
Ooh,
and then I guess he started shit with fucking Clemens, and then Clemens ended up having to choke him out. Or not choke him out cold, but I think he fucking handled him, like, you know.
Yeah.
Because everybody was talking about it. I didn't see it. Everybody was telling me that he was like, yeah, dude, fucking choke that dude out. Mm-hmm. And when people say choke out, I'm like, okay, maybe he went out or
just rough.
But either way, handled his shit. But then he fucking we were walking from the store. We just caught the end of it. We're walking. We see a mob following some dude and like some of his homies. He's fucking same dude with the sleeves cut off. The bro.
He's got a gang with him.
He's got some homies that are probably that they looked like they were like, yo, come on, like you've been being a fucking bro all night.
Yeah.
You gotta get come on.
You gotta be tired from.
So so the dude's talking shit. He's like, you know, blah blah blah, talking all this shit to the crowd, and then he fucking throws the N-word out again, and just. Boom,
why the N-word?
Boom! The dude fucking falls back, and people are pouring beer on him and shit. Ended up being on.
Wait, who hit him?
I don't know.
Oh, just
I don't know. Somebody hit him. Some hand just came out and just fucking nailed him. And then there was beer cans getting thrown at him. Everybody was laughing.
That's medicine at that point.
You needed that.
Yeah.
That's too much. You can't go acting a fool like that. Just fucking hitting people, throwing out the N-word.
Yeah, the N-word's a weird one to throw out. Like,
dude, that's embarrassing. That's like you should be embarrassed. Like that's. Yeah. If I hear it with a hard R, if I'm in a situation where I hear it, it's like it's like someone's like you're like fuck. Yeah. That's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. People that use that word are exactly what they're accusing other people of being with that word. They're being ignorant.
Oh,
shit.
Dude, it's just so it's so bad. It's so bad. It's the most uncomfortable thing.
Yeah.
When somebody pulls that shit out.
When the worst is when it's the white kid, right?
Yeah. You're like, what are you fucking doing? Are you trying to see how much you can get away with? Is it that bullshit? You're not a kid, man. Like,
win another battle, let that one live. Like
you need to learn something. It's not. You can't be saying that, dude.
I had an experience recently where that happened to me. We were in Providence street skating. I put up a vlog, but it doesn't have this actually dialogue in it. But we're out street skating at this like sick ass spot. It's kind of sketchy. You got to run across like 4 lanes of traffic, but usually there's a light so you can catch it. Throw your board down on the sidewalk, and it's a natural bump. We should probably go to this. You might like it.
Fucking down. And it's been sunny.
Yeah, I was thinking. Nice. I'm glad we decided to podcast first and then do this after. But it's a natural bump over like a fence, like a bump to bar, but a natural bump to over a fence to a drop. And we're skating this thing, and this dude rolls up and he's playing like the loudest hip hop from the '90s. He was playing Biggie at that time. Oh, yeah. Actually, the first time he came around, it was Biggie.
Yeah.
And he's a white dude, and he rolls by. He's like, "What are y'all doing?" And someone's like, filming you. I think Dan said that. And I was just like, no, we're filming skateboarding. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah. And then he was like, oh, yeah? Funny, hee. He was like kind of laughing, making jokes. And then he turned his music up all loud, drove away. 5 minutes later.
Just heated. Just like thinking about this.
He was mad. He was mad, but he was also cracking jokes. Like, he was like, so I couldn't tell if he was mad or like whatever.
Or just like his sense of humor and he's down.
Yeah, but he looks spracky. So I'm like, this dude's out here. He's probably on drugs. Like, he's bumping Biggie really loud, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. But then he takes off. He stopped in the middle road to conversate with us. And then he takes off. 5 minutes later, he shows back up, pulls up right where the bump thing is, parks there. And he yells out the window. He goes, I hate niggers.
You're just like, what the fuck does that have to do with us?
And there's 7 or 8 of us on the sidewalk across the street.
Were there any like black kids with you?
Nope, just white dudes. And we were sitting on the corner, and he yells at us, and we're all sitting there, and we're like, no one said anything. We just looked at each other, and then I walked over to the car, because I'm like, I got to do something, because like obviously this dude like is like. he's either looking for a fight
or
like,
looking for white supremacists
some-
to fucking come hang out. He's trying to gather troops or something.
Well, I think he was. So, anyways, I go up to the car and I see the dude. I look him in the eyes, and he looks like he's fucking on something. You know, he might just be high because I was high at the time. And I walk up and I go,
it's probably a different kind of high. Though.
Yeah, I was high on weed and coffee, But he was out there. But I look at him and I go, yeah, but what about the music? And he goes, what? I go, black music.
Right
You
now.
listen like Biggie Smalls. And he goes, oh yeah, you know, well like not like all of them, you know.
Oh, so you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. I just kind of I just wanted to like interact with him because I didn't know if he was just gonna be violent out of nowhere. So I wanted to go gauge it just so I could see where
without
he
being
was at.
super hostile. Just
Yeah,
like,
trying to be
just make you seeing how he's gonna act.
Because I felt vulnerable. I'm like, dude, the guy's on something. Dan said something. He drove away. He might come back. I don't.
He's obviously
now he's yelling the N word at us.
Interested in you guys in some way.
Yeah,
whether
I'm
it's
like
violent intentions or
exactly. So I felt him out, and I'm like, okay, that was sort of normal. So then we skate the spot. I was a little nervous. I'm like, fuck, that was weird. Then we skate the spot, and someone points out on the block, down on the other end of the block, they go, there's that dude again, and he's hugging a big black dude. And I look over, I'm like,
this dude does not know what the fuck is going on.
I look over, I'm like, what the fuck he is? So then, like, I'm like so confused at this point. I'm like, wait, so is he racist? Is he not racist? So maybe I think he was trolling us to see if we were racist. And then that made me think, is that a stereotype?
He was like
skateboarders being racist or something?
I don't know, dude.
But I was like, no, that's just so weird. And then
so
when we left the spot, we fucking skated that way. And we skated by him. And there were him, the dude that was like, I thought was racist, and then like his other two friends that were black were like, yo, skateboarders, like, what up, like super friendly to us. And then we just left. Weird interaction.
Yeah, maybe, dude, some people are just fucking weird.
Yeah.
The way they socialize is so fucking strange. Like, that's what's even weirder is that he did that and then he was like somewhat normal after and was hanging out with people and like it's like what the fuck was he trying to do? Like what were you trying to?
Yeah. The only thing I could rationalize, and this is maybe me just trying to be nice, is like he's trying to like maybe he lives in that neighborhood and he's trolling for racists. But then that still means he wants to be violent.
He's trying to fuck somebody up.
Yeah. Which is scary.
It's like, damn it, they're cool. All right.
Yeah, because imagine if someone was. Like, I don't really hang out with those.
He was hugging would have been rolling up with him.
Yeah, like, I don't hang out with those types of people that feel that way because everyone's human. You know, we all bleed and breathe.
Yeah.
And, like, everyone has to live, you know. So I don't have any. We're all born into this world, you know. This world is what it is. I'm just. So, like, I wouldn't hang out with anyone like that. But imagine if they rolled up on a crew and there was one dude that wanted to, like, in the crew.
He was like, hell yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, why don't you come here? We'll talk about it.
Yeah. That would have been a bad day. That would have been a bad
Boom! Drives off. Fucking dick. I'd be like, well, my friend's kind of a dick. Maybe he needed to get
yeah. I've been in that situation too, where if someone in the crew was kind of wrong, you got hit, and you're
I
like,
hate that shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's so uncomfortable. They're like, where the fuck were you, bro? It's like, you're a man, and you fucked up.
You
and
said
then
what you
had
said.
to deal with the consequences. I don't know what to tell you, man. Learning experience right there.
Yeah. What are we all gonna get hurt? Cause
I mean, shit. Like, if someone's fucking with Sweeney, that dude's getting fucked up. Because Sweeney doesn't fuck with anybody.
Yeah, Sweeney's not gonna go out.
He doesn't.
This way.
And you know that. I don't even need to ask. I don't even need to go. Like, you have friends where you know if you're like off doing something and then you see them with an altercation and they're like saying some shit.
Yeah.
There are friends where I'm like, what did he say? Like, what did he do? How did he piss this guy off? And then there are friends where like, who the fuck is this guy fucking with him?
Yeah.
Like,
you know that friend isn't gonna.
Yeah, you kind of know if you if you know enough, but
yeah.
It all depends. It all depends.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Sweeney definitely. I'm gonna have to bully him today just to see.
Oh yeah, we'll
See
fuck
what
him
Cat
up.
does.
We'll fuck him up. Oh shit! We'll give him a beat down.
I can take both you guys easy.
Oh shit!
Damn, you're a savage.
Yeah. So this kind of brings it back full circle, though. Like, so you've never been in an actual fight for
not
MMA?
the one I want. Not the ones I want to be in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those are beautiful, dude. I love watching people fight in mixed martial arts. I don't like watching people street fight. I don't. You know what I mean? I hate
some of those videos are good though. I've seen some.
You know what I love? I love when there's like a bigger kid and then you see a smaller one, maybe that smaller. Because I saw that the other day. Fucking kid came under, dude. Through this, he came under, ripped it to the body twice. Went poop, poop, poop,
Nice.
Fucking clean. The kid definitely boxed. Got out of there, and on the way out, hit him with one more.
Nice.
And then the kid was turning around. When he turned around, he was all fucked up, started stumbling, and then fell. It was so the cleanest.
Ended it.
It was so clean. Just this little kid. It looked like the Bronx.
Nice.
The kid had like a swag ass suit on. This do. Fucking
Nice.
beautiful. But yeah, so those are cool.
Yeah.
And then they didn't hit him when he was down.
Yeah.
No, nothing else. They probably
fair.
even dapped up after. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's worse if they get violent.
Like
on
sometimes
you.
you got to deal with your shit.
Yeah.
So, but for the most part, no. I don't like confrontation. I don't like it. But mixed martial arts is beautiful. It's
Yeah.
cool to see. Like it's like skateboarding. Like you see people different styles. You see Stevie Williams, then you see Andrew Reynolds, and it's like it's different. They
Yeah.
have their different way. Then you see like
Because everyone has to go with their abilities and their body type, and
Yeah.
right, you all have
yeah.
restrictions.
Someone's more lanky, and they got to
Yeah.
work with that. They got to work with what they have. You know, so there's a taller fighter who's fucking staying outside and
What's your favorite
strike,
style
and then there's
in fighting?
what's up?
You like a smaller fighter or a bigger fighter? Watch.
Me?
Yeah. And skater.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, definitely. See, I would probably be fighting, like, I'm one for,
What do you like to watch? Who's some of your favorite fighters? Do you have a fighter?
I'm gonna say it, and it's obvious,
Oh, okay.
and a lot of people fucking probably hate him, but Conor McGregor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fucking Brendan Ward.
Yeah.
Brendan Ward fucking kills it. Eric Spicely.
Oh, yeah,
fucking
Spicy's
rooting
fighting
for
as well.
Yeah, rooting for that dude. He's fucking from Providence, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He was in the original All I Need video.
Fuck
He had
yeah.
a part.
Yeah, you told me that, and I fucking meant to watch again because I know I've seen it, but I don't remember. Like, I didn't even realize it was him.
Yeah.
I found out that
That was before he fought.
because when I saw that Donnie posted something.
Nice.
Barley, he posted fucking this kid used to come to Providence and said, pretty much gave lowdown about him. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Someone out of Providence, like everywhere you go skate, you start to feel a little more close to that place.
Yeah.
So when you go out to like Boston or New York or Providence, whatever it may be, you get a little more of an attachment the more you go out. So
I agree with that statement full-heartedly.
so I definitely fucking root for skaters and fighters coming out of those areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what about Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor, before the whole Mayweather and McGregor fight started being talked about and shit, this dude was just coming up when he was like 24, and it was a big inspiration. And his style is so loose. Yeah. You ever see like the way he throws those uppercuts in? Comes out like right here, elbow tight. Yeah. And shovels up like that, and still gets out. It's beautiful. Nice. It's really loose shoulders, everything. That's it. So and his movement, like he's just fucking great. But like Diego, or not? I almost said Diego the Butcher, the fucking skater.
Yeah, Diego
Sanchez. Yeah.
So good.
I'm thinking of Diego Sanchez. Diego Sanchez, he's fucking gnarly. He just goes in and fucking bites down his mouthpiece and just brawls. It's like, you know what I mean? That's why I like Brendan too, because Brendan,
he seems like a brawler.
Brendan's a fucking brawler. Brendan will go in and he'll throw these fucking big bombs, or he likes 1-2s too. He'll throw fucking straight 1-2s real tight. But like, I used to get so worried because he would do it and he doesn't give a fuck. He can take a hit. He gets fucking hit and he takes it and he'll knock you out. But then there's sometimes I'm like, fuck, dude, put your fucking guard up. And like, the more I see him fight, he just gets better and better. Yeah. And he fucking has his guard up, eats those shots, and fucking comes back. He's like progressing every fight. It's fun to watch.
That getting into a ring and a fight, it probably gets more normal. Because when I was younger, my dad had me boxing a little bit, and that was fun. And I was in like one match. I got beaten around the ring. I just played defense the whole time.
It was what?
Boxing.
For boxing?
Yeah, South Shore boxing.
Sick.
Yeah, he would teach me a little bit. I hit the bag and do some of the classes and stuff like that. And then he put me in a fight when I was little, and it was just like an older kid, a lot bigger than me. And I just had my guard. I think I hit him once or twice. Isn't it weird when you're
going with somebody that's fucking older?
Yeah, he was bigger and older and had more experience. Yeah, dude. But they needed to put me with someone, so they put me with this dude. And he kind of beat me around the ring. I got him a couple times, and I was pretty hyped on that. Survived it. Yeah, it was sick.
It's great to come out after, and you're like, because I've only sparred. I've only had like heavy sparring. Yeah. You know what I mean? I never had like a real fight. But everybody that I go with it outweighs me by 30 pounds at least. Yeah. Because I'm just a naturally small dude. Yeah. And these dudes are just fucking gorillas in there. Yeah. But this one time I was just rolling with this dude. We weren't sparring. Fucking sunk a triangle choke in, and it was tight. And he was bringing me up. He was gonna try to fucking
power slam me.
So he'll go up like this, and first he lifted me up. Yeah. First he lifted me up, and Dex was like, I was 16. Yeah. And this dude was like 26, and he was like a bigger dude. he's like, don't fucking slam him. We're not slamming because you get knocked. If you did that to me, he'd fucking kill me.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that saved me. And if I knew he would have slammed me, I would have let go. But so I sunk it in, and he goes to pick me up and slam me, and he says, don't slam him. We're not doing that right now. It's his jits. So then we get back to the ground. He lets me down, get in a little tighter. And he's fucking going red.
Oh, he's probably so mad.
Yeah,
he could have slammed you.
Yeah, I know. But then what? You're gonna fucking knock me out because we're doing it's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
we're rolling. Like if he would have done that, he would have been a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean. That's just like I think what happened was since I was 16, and he was the older dude, and I was a little bit newer, but I was picking up. I was like really doing. That's when I was consistent. I know the difference. Like that's why now, since I'm 2 weeks out, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
You're consistent. You're on your shit. Your mind's ready. You fucking react.
Same as skating.
Yeah. So he ended up fucking tapping, and because Dex was in my corner, because he's like, oh shit, he's 16, and he's choking out one of this 26-year-old dude. That's fucking sick. Yeah. So he's in my corner, he's giving me tips and shit, and he's helping me. He's not really helping. There's another guy.
The guy that needed help.
Yeah, but he's been there. He's fucking So then he tapped, and then he fucking gets up, starts walking around. He's like, where the fuck were you in my corner? You didn't fucking help me out. He starts getting pissed, and I'm just awkward. I'm just sitting there like, like shit. He's fucking pissed now. So I was like, he was really gonna try to slam me and like knock me out because I had him in a triangle. Because I'm the younger guy, and you're gonna get maybe I fucking hurt I don't know, fuck your image up. Maybe you think that, I don't know. But he left and never came back.
No shit.
Literally fucking left the fucking place, dude, and I never saw him again.
Sore loser, bro.
But also I went for a few months after that, and then that's when I stopped going. He could have came back, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I could, but it was a very awkward thing. It was very weird.
That is weird. That's super weird situation to be in. Some people are never in that situation for sure.
But it's cool, dude. Yeah, it's fun, man. Jiu-jitsu's fucking beautiful too.
Yeah, it's a test of your character.
Dude, the more you do it, the more you realize you suck.
Yeah.
I just realized.
You sound like skating again.
Yeah. I'm just like, fuck. I gotta work more. Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Let me go to Instagram real quick. That way we can set it up. God damn it! People are always trolling me about the Earth is flat on Instagram.
Oh my god! Was that what I was telling you in the car? Or was that Granny?
Damn it!
I was like, I can't believe people still think the fucking Earth is flat.
Still on that. I know. Do you have any more of the Patriots World Industries decks? No, we don't. You might be able to find them online. Maybe eBay would be your best bet. Do you think the Earth could be flat? God damn it!
It's like, no.
Do you really believe we went to the moon? God damn it! Do you think 9/11 was an inside dog? I think they meant job.
What if fucking Eddie Bravo just came out the corner?
I know.
He's like, well.
I told him last time, I was like, look, it doesn't matter at this point. It's happening. All right, enough of that. Andrew Reynolds versus Gershon Mosley. Oh, yeah, they fought. Remember that? Or got into a fight at a bar.
Andrew Reynolds and Gershon Mosley?
Yeah, I think.
They banged?
Gershon Mosley, I think, knocked Andrew Reynolds out.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It just happened. Because I think Gershon was like sober and like chilling.
Gotta
and,
give him a rematch.
Disciplined. Andrew was like a little sloppy at that time, got knocked out.
He's probably drinking a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah. Let me say goodbye to the guys on Instagram real quick. Shetler Phelps. Oh shit. Alright. Sorry I couldn't get to everyone, but someone said rad beard. Thanks. Alright, later guys.
Yo, go back to the bathroom real quick.
Dude, do what you gotta do, my dude. Yeah, I think what it was that Reynolds was like partying at that time, and I think Gershon was maybe, and I may be wrong, I don't really know, but I was assuming Gershon was always a little more disciplined, and like the way he skated, you know. I don't know.
I know what you mean.
And you seem like you might be
a
more
little tighter and precise.
Yeah, a little more rigid, like, which is fine, which is good stuff. And I feel like he was probably sober and had skills in fighting, maybe, and then he knocked him out. I think that's how that played out, but I could be wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way.
Frontside flip over that motherfucker.
Andrew Reynolds is one of the best skateboarders.
Yeah.
I will not dispute that one.
Yeah. Bar fight, dude, that's why street fights are weird, man. You can just get fucking so odd. Anything can happen.
Yeah. I've seen like some crazy shit. Like, I'm just glad dudes aren't fighting as much, man.
Dude, no, dude.
At least that I know of. I haven't heard
so many fights at Groton. so many fucking in my neighborhood and in Groton, like see a fight at the Groton Park and then go home and see somebody get uppercuts rolled on them against their house. It's like literally these kids getting arm bars sunk in trying to get into the MMA shit in the fucking abandoned yard.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Shit used to be gnarly, dude. And then it just kind of calmed down.
Yeah.
Throughout the year, it was just like I haven't really been. Dude, there used to be this gang called Grape Street.
Grape Street?
I started seeing a lot of purple.
Nice.
And then I was like, I'd be at the library and shit. And I see kids hanging out with purple shirts on. And I'm like, and then I would hear shit about Grape Street. And then one day I was walking home from school and right near where I live right now, I ended up moving. But this fucking dude's purple shirts. One guy, this big dude, looks like Biggie, rips his shirt off, throws it to his buddy. His buddy catches the shit. This other dude is with his baby in a stroller and his baby mama.
And they're passing purple shirts around?
No, he had. I ran up in the middle of this altercation. He had beef with this dude apparently, prior beef. Yeah. So he ripped his truck. He's like, "Fuck no!" Throws shit to his Grape Street homie, and just fucking boom, just socks that dude. And he starts stumbling back, catches himself, gets back up, and he's like, "Yo, no, not from my kid, man. Like, fucking did this, trying to do him dirty." That's one thing I don't like either. Trying to do somebody dirty in front of their kid.
That's shit.
If you're in front of your kid, let it go.
Yeah.
Let that go, dude. That's
your
not
kid's
cool.
involved, so
that's
like,
not, you should be a better man and know fucking that's not cool. And then try to be like, hey, the next time I fucking see you, you're with your kid right now and your girl, but next time there's gonna be a fucking problem. You need to deal with it like that. But
because now that kid has a relationship with that dude in a violent relationship with a stranger.
He's sitting in his stroller watching his dad. That's scary.
It's a violent relationship with your family and a stranger and you can't even comprehend that
dude,
shit.
I used to have nightmares about that shit, about your family being in danger like that and your defenses. You can't do that. It's like that's like one of the worst things you can see is your family, is someone hurting your father or your fucking you know.
That's insane.
But yeah, so that's I don't even know what I was talking about. Grape Street? I started bringing up, like, we were just talking about fights.
Yeah.
About, like, fucking a bunch of fights happening at Groton Skate Park. And fucking
yeah, I'm glad it's mellowed
PQ.
out.
Yeah, mellowed out a lot more.
It's good. Cool. Well, fuck. It's Deer Puncher, right? On Instagram?
Yeah.
And that's the one you're on? You Facebook?
Yeah, that's Facebook. Just, yeah.
Kevin
Phelps.
Phelps.
I don't Facebook that. I usually just throw my fucking videos. Yeah, Kevin Phelps. Throw my videos up from skating, and that's like it. I don't post anything but skating, really.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
I want to, actually, before we go, I want to talk about this with you earlier a little bit, about social media, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like, what do you think of all that stuff? Especially if, like, you're trying to be in a situation where you'd like to do more with skating and, like, maybe try to,
it's
like...
good for that, dude.
Right?
It's, like, it's great. Because there's some, there's, like, good and bad. There's always pros and cons, but it's, like, I think it's more good. Yeah. You can fucking... There's a lot of people, a lot of artists that fucking can make a living off of just having an Instagram account and selling their art from that. Yeah. And then they can fucking... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck. And then if we don't have filmers and shit and we're not filming... Like I said before, we're not filming for a month, maybe 2 fucking months. Then we go to the park or we go somewhere else and film on the phone. And then it's not like before where you're on the flip phone, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, we'll put it on fucking Instagram. And then your name's out there. You're still you're showing that you're actually doing shit. And you're still active.
Yeah.
Then you're not just like, people are just like, where the fuck is that guy? It's good. I don't know.
Yeah,
you can make a lot of connections, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking connect with everybody.
Yeah, well, it's a tool, and it's like how you use the tool. Some people burn shit
dude,
down.
Some people want to go fucking troll. Some people want to be a pussy and go comment on your shit. Say some previous shit.
It's true though.
But yeah, say some shit and think that you're not a real person anymore. They think the internet's just they don't think you're a human, that you live in the same state.
They don't. They're disconnected from reality.
They're disconnected from reality almost.
I've had that.
I see that a lot too.
Yeah.
There's that negative part.
Like it's a game.
Where people just fucking go free. They go fucking batshit crazy and say whatever the fuck they want.
It's their first time. It's their first time having their own voice and expression. And showing it through video and audio. Like a lot of it is people's first time trying to figure out how to interact and show themselves on a grand scale. Usually it's just high school. And back then we didn't have social media. We just had social in class, Then now it's like you have a virtual reality world too. You can interact and try out your fucking the way you communicate.
Yeah, dude. It's a very easy way to like expressing yourself. I think it's fucking
But
sick,
some
man.
people don't know how to communicate that well, including myself at times. But then they'll just put it
Oh
online.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
There's drama, soap opera. It's just a tool. Some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll go on Facebook. Just sometimes I'll go on Facebook to look at that shit. Like I'll post something and I'll be like, I'm just gonna check Facebook, and then you see a bunch of arguments.
Yeah.
And people, you'll see the 60 comments, and you're like, what's going on here? Yeah. And then you'll see like a bunch of crazy shit.
Dude, my family talks about all that, and I'm like, I miss it all because all I do is post skateboarding stuff, and the stuff I look on there is just usually skateboarding, music, fashion. It has nothing to do with like some dude's drama. The family stuff though, like I don't even.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. I was talking about that in the car. I was talking about it in the car. I was like, why the fuck do moms? It's mostly moms. It's not dads.
Yeah.
I never hear.
You'd be surprised. I bet there's a bunch of dads
probably
out there.
Absolutely. There are definitely dads. There are some
out there.
dads out there that are fucking getting crazy on Facebook.
Just like my kids, and then like, going in like
baseball game and shit.
Chipped on my fucking kid's skateboard, man.
Okay, well, my lady's pulling up now, and we should probably go skate because it's afternoon.
Yeah,
but
I'm down,
Kevin, fuck yeah, thank you,
yeah, man. Good showing.
And I want to say that I appreciate your help with New England skateboarding because I appreciate you put yourself out there, that you're pursuing something with skateboarding, and that you obviously and clearly put a lot of time and effort in your life into skateboarding. And I appreciate that you come to all the events, the New England Am. You always put on a fucking great show and all the videos. And definitely make an impact. So I
appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and you're an interesting character too. So like,
thanks,
I'm hyped we have this to show. So,
hell yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for having me.
No worries, sweetie. Stay beautiful. No,
I'm trying.
Oh, that's you too. Easy.
That's how we're ending it right there.
Yes. Stay beautiful.
Oh shit! I always do that. Whoa! That was really fun, Kevin.
Hell yeah! No, that was cool, man. At first, I was like, oh, dude, people are looking.
Last thing before we get out of here, I'd just like to thank the sponsors of the show. Thank you to All I Need, which is skateboarding. Please check out allineedskate.com for all the video content, skateboards and apparel, nug jars, you name it. Anything we create goes right there. Also, thank you to World Industries. Please check out worldindustries.com. We got decks, apparel, and actually I forgot to mention in the beginning, but I also have a pro model shoe with World Industries. It's called the Shetler shoe, and I'm very proud of it. So I'd be hyped if you guys checked it out. And the thing about my shoe is we're starting small and working our way up. We only have sizes 8 through 11 in men's. But the shoe fucking crushes. Me and my homie Colin sat down and designed a shoe that lasts, that's durable, and that's steezy. And I've been rocking it all the time, and I fucking love it. It holds up, and it keeps my feet comfy as well. You can check everything out at worldindustries.com. And beautiful thing is, if you cop anything from allineedskate.com or worldindustries.com, it goes into directly supporting this podcast, which keeps the lights on. Once again, thank you guys for all the support, all the feedback. The feedback helps, the suggestions of the guests, and just the feedback means a lot to me. That's all I really want to say, because it feels good to get some rapport and go back and forth, and you guys have helped me out a lot with a lot of advice and a lot of encouraging words, and you keep the fire stoked. So I'm really grateful for this. So let's fucking keep it going, motherfuckers. Till next podcast.